Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Victoria 3. Welcome to our new Let's Play playthrough with Spheres of Influence and the Russian Empire. Welcome back here with our current Tsar, Nicolas I Romanov, and we are still in January 1st, 1836. Since last term we just, last episode, we just talked about the baseline idea of this very playthrough. So yeah, it's open. You can leave me some ideas where we're gonna go, what you want to see. We're gonna follow a very autocratic, nationalistic, classical, historical Russian approach, at least for the first years, at least for the reign of Nicolas I and also of his son, or is it, I'm actually not sure if it's his son or a successor, Alexander II. But then we might develop in different directions. It's a little bit up to you, so we are happy for suggestions and so forth. Anyways, if you want to know more, hear details, check out the first episode, the prologue, if you want. So you can find details in the link in the video description. And also, if you'd like to know more about the history of Russia in the 19th century, check out the video. However, I didn't just like did a rough schedule overview over that and did that one. So if you want more, like my Mexico video for example, let me know down in the comments and ask for it and push me, so I won't be lazy and I will take one, because it's kind of my own approach. I would love to do that every single let's play, but it will take me some time and research. So guys, motivate me, push me, then you'll get this in the aftermath. All right, so much about that. Apart from this, after this very strugglesome start, which was absolutely not due to the mod list of an economist playing, it was by my own fault, since I mixed in some old mods that were absolutely redundant and so forth. I had to restart a couple of times, and I really hope that we're gonna be stable now, since at least the playset tells me that it is up to date and so forth. Yeah, and we saw I had to restart 4 times during the first episode, so a couple of things have been forgotten in the setup that we did before, so I kind of want to start immediately with that, which is basically over here in the Baltic government to get here some charity hospitals in. And the same in Finland, I was even joking about it, so we have a couple of more happy young people in there, and people being born, and higher population, which will be absolutely profitable for us in the long term. Alright, so much about that, and I think mostly things have been said. I'm excited to see where we're going, and let's just get the game started on game speed 3 and see where the first couple of years are going to take us. Pause for a second, or where the constructions and so forth are going to take us. Austrian trade agreement, that's really nice to see. Yeah, Sardinia has declared rivalry. Don't you forget, oh, even more gold, okay, interesting. A lot of info incoming. Oh, this is a new map mode I haven't seen yet, to be honest, so I'm a little bit, with the knight here, I'm a little bit surprised. What's going on over here in Persia? So, Kabulistan, Kunduz versus Kabul. I mean, yeah, Denmark. A lot of stuff happening now with a lot of messages incoming. Yeah, will we get everybody rivaling us, the Italians that we rivaled ourselves? Yeah, now I'm still confused with the map mode a bit. Yeah, we'll have, if you have any suggestions, ideas, what you want to see in terms of map design and so forth, you can let me know. We can change it, of course. And everybody's rivaling us back, which probably won't last. I guess we're gonna outrun a couple of them. Oh, and by the way, I guess it's time to talk about the great game in detail, since these things haven't popped up in the beginning. So let's have a closer look in paused mode. Still, the first episode won't take us that far, I guess, but let's see. Alright, progress towards the left bar of the bar will benefit Great Britain, whilst progress towards the right of the bar will benefit Russia. Sure, that's... Isn't this the bear and this the lion? I guess, okay, then it fills up with Russian power, sure. Beginning in the early 19th century, the Great Game has emerged as a generic term for conflicts between Great Britain and Russia for influence over Central Asia and its surroundings, with both governments regarding a comprehensive military victory against the other to be impossible. The Great Game has come to be waged through a series of indirect battles for leverage over countries on the line between both nations. Alright. Advances. Russia enforced the Treaty of Turkmenchay. Advances. Victories. Okay, there's none of these things. Okay, we're gonna check these out over there. I didn't even watch the close info videos, guys. So if you can kind of skip it, but I'll try to do it over here, like with you a little bit. Go into it. We'll complete if Great Game has concluded. Yeah, I guess doing like these sub things. Yeah, one of us falling out as a great power. Alright, and the power blocks disappear. Okay, this is... and we are not a great power and so forth. So I guess we have to fulfill these missions. Alright, secure Afghan protectorate. The mountainous borderlands between the Indian subcontinent and steppes of Central Asia hold the key to establishing a solid and advantageous border against our rival. To secure protection of our interest and the route to assail our opponent, we must acquire stable subjects throughout the Afghan region. All Pashtun or Tajik countries in the Persia strategic region are our subjects, so I guess we can check who's Pashtun and Tajik. Kabulistan, okay, Herat, and Kandahar. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't want to get involved immediately. I mean, if they want to become our subject immediately, no, they don't want to. So let's see where this is going to end up with. How, yeah, and then we can observe who we're gonna bring into our sphere of influence. I guess, or at least try to. So we have got that. We've got Persia, of course. So the presence of insurgent states in the North Caucasus threatens our control of the region and by extension our ability to project power to the Middle East. The long-running Caucasian war must come to an end, and that is favorable to our nation. Oh yeah, sure, that is what we had already seen before. So basically I have to speed up, or I guess do, what was it, rifling and something else to speed up the situation over here. And then we've got the influence over Persia. Okay, basically it's rich in wealth and resources. Persia also serves as a springboard for armies bound for the Indian and Central Asian heartlands. Any great power with stakes in this region would be wise to secure this land for themselves, and wiser still to deny it to their adversaries. Alright, so basically it shouldn't become part of the English or British zone of influence, or it will be mine. Yeah, so Persia vassalized them basically at some point, but first let's do... Wow, we're getting a lot of information over here, which at the moment I'm gonna press away. Over here what we're seeing there, yeah, in Arabia. Not getting involved already. Too much to do. Still making a lot of money, but of course now, as you remember, we put out, to give you a quick overview, tons of construction sectors over here. This will change very quickly, and then we're going to basically, yeah, increase our agriculture and resource production first before we continue with anything else, and then we shall see where it turns to, how our market develops, to get a little bit more of a feeling for it. Yeah, what is happening? Persia offer us... Okay, wait. Persia, do you have a... I'm a little bit confused now, since we have Herat here. Oh, they popped turns of return Herat, conquer Herati. They'll offer us a trade agreement. Okay. I mean, we're trading a lot with Persia probably, but nah, I don't want to. Right now, I'd rather observe them. I mean, it would be a good step to get closer to Persia, I guess. But right now, no, I'd rather observe. But I stay... Everybody's going wild over here, guys. Like, Afghanistan going wild immediately. Let's not pause too much. Interesting. I don't know if did you observe anything else in your games, in the great game so far? Let me know. Anyways, we've got the defections to the Caucasian imamates. The multinational nature of Shamil Murid's imamate has proven irresistible to many of our subjects in Russian North Caucasus. Officers and landowners alike have reported numerous defections to the imamate. The mistreatment of our military deserters by the Chechens kept many unreliable soldiers, and especially the Poles, from running away. But if now they find out that the Shamil gives freedom to deserters, then I'm afraid that the runs will increase. I would think to keep the soldiers from escaping the first captured deserters to be shot. I, together with this, ordered all private commanders to aggravate supervision of unreliable soldiers and report to me immediately about those who make an escape. Alright, tighten security in region to avert further defections. Or we will not build further bad will amongst the people. How is the armed forces doing? No, I think mortality to servicemen, conscriptable training rate. So the effect for the Caucasus is the same, right? For us, it's just the question if servicemen become more radical, but come on, in the North Caucasus, I don't care too much. We can easily suppress them, and I'd rather have military is important, so tighten security in the region to avoid further defections. Okay, yeah, I think we're talking in, of course, here of Circassia and Dagestan. And yeah, when you check it out, these Caucasian war, we talked a bit about it in the first episode in the prologue. It is a long-lasting, more like I don't know, partisan conflict, maybe a little bit too simplified, but I think it lasted quite long, over several decades. I guess that formally they are not necessarily independent when you, I don't know how formalized anything, anyways, the map or this time is, but I think this could be considered as part of the Russian Empire at this time, however, kind of rebellious. Yeah, once again, if you know this one better, let me know. Also, I'm happy for any corrections before I tell any yeah, shit basically on my channel, so I'd rather be very correct on this, so let me know. Yeah, I hope that nobody's getting involved in here, and once we get into war with them, I don't know. Herod offers us the walkout of Kandahar Protectorate if we will back them in the ongoing... Wait, what do you mean? They want to make Kandahar... But how is this even working? Aren't they... I'm really confused, guys. Let's have we have to have a look again. It's here Kandahar, and they're going for Conquer. Conquer. But boy, lads, we're not even here. We don't even share a border, right? We have... now we're not even close to these guys down here. By the way, I'm lacking the access to these boys, so I would like to move in quickly, but we don't have... Yeah, we don't have a navy or anything. So basically, we have to get either one of those into like one further step down to make them a Dominion, so we can march through with our troops. This is essentially before we can push up here. So no, we won't help down here, and yeah, I'd rather observe, to be honest, how the Afghans perform first before we get involved. Same with the Persians, I guess. Oh, should we improve the relations with the Persians? Maybe let's do this for the moment. And while we're at it, we have with the Austrians, you have a trade pact. We can also have a look if there's another one that might just make sense for us. I would, I guess, love to make a trade pact with the Prussians as well. Am I blind? Trade agreement over here, not pact. Greece and Persia. Russia maybe. Greece, let's do that. I think we want to get Greece definitely more into our hull block, actually. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, we can also get in... Okay, we can't invest there yet in Greece, but Greece should be like an easy one, right? So the Romanians, I don't know, this is like definitely I would say we're doing a diplomatic approach more to Europe, whilst Maximilian Kolchak wants theocracy. Okay, interesting reactionary idea, but nah, not our kind of reactionism. I think at least at the moment, I see no explanation why we would do that. All right, over here. I guess let's go to 4. To be honest, I feel like this is taking a little bit too long, especially with the moment. Yeah, the first things happened, but we can observe the Afghan wars, I guess. So yeah, this is crazy. Immediately it started to do that. Okay, the Finns are enacting charity hospitals, so are the Baltics. By the way, I checked it. Yeah, Poland, I think I talked about it last time, was called Congress Pole or Kingdom of Poland in In German, at least, it was Congress Pole. I don't know if we call it like this in English as well. However, the Russians, he had the title of the King of Poland. However, he dropped it more and more, and it was called more like Vistula land in Russian in the end. Yeah, because they wanted to make the name Pole, I guess, disappear, and just under the rule of Panslavism make them part of the Russians, which obviously didn't happen. Yeah, but it's, I think, from 1860s on, so forth, just because I had a look on it. So it makes kind of sense that it's not really incorporated, but maybe we will soon. Okay, in fertile grounds in Ingria, finding both the Russian public and supposed political allies. Let's go to 3. Unreceptive for these ideas, Maxim Kolchak has decided to retire from the realm of politics. Yeah, he's already leaving. Okay, I think I've read this a couple of times. Yeah, of course, let me know what you think. I try to read to you the events because I like it for the style and to take out a little bit the pace. But since this is one of the standards events that happens once in a while, and I read it probably like 7 times already in the Mexico Let's Play. By the way, check it out if you haven't yet. Let me know. And this time I'm not going to read it to you, only the new ones to me. And yeah. But of course, I'm going to the results. We're taking the one that he's exiled and the Orthodox, or he sits down. Actually, he settles down and the Orthodoxy gains more attraction. Okay, we're pushing forward with the law enforcement almost done. That's great. Local police forces, yeah. Radicalism spreading quickly. I mean, a lot of people will be very unhappy here since we're suppressing them and asking for high taxes even. Actually, okay, they joined the British power bloc. Actually, do we have, this is something interesting, do we have anyway the chance? No. Oh no, we can invite to our power bloc, of course. Greece is probably the most likely one. Meantime, we have Caucasian supply convoy raided. So yeah, this is definitely not new events and it's ongoing. A convoy dispatched to provide needed ammunition and supplies to our force in Dagestan has been ambushed by the forces of the Caucasian Emanate. In a struggle, much of its cargo was lost. By the time the relief force had arrived, the bodies had already begun to rot, men and horses entangled where they had fallen, their belongings stripped and carried away by enterprising Huns. As they lay here, the highway was not been a territory of Russia nor of any man at all, for its subjects were maggots and its sovereign of the lords of the flies. Okay. Devastation in Dagestan, or hold fast and wait for a better protected convoy. Raided supply train. So I feel like, yeah, this is really nice events, but I feel like in the aftermath, with these little population numbers, in the end it's kind of irrelevant, right? Right, come on, devastation will go down, I don't care. We don't need migration over there now. There's more stuff going on. Holy... Persia, return Kandahari Bampu. Kandahar. Persia has claims on all of this, or what? I haven't really... I checked out just mainly the DLC for... No. Bampur? I checked out the DLC just for the economic changes, mainly for like foreign investment and so forth, and I really liked it. But here the great game mechanics, haven't seen them at all, so I don't know, nor do I have strong knowledge about Persian history. However, or Afghan, and definitely no Afghan clue about Afghan history. But here we go. We get actually the trade agreement with Prussia that I wanted. And by the way, have a look down here. We see something we haven't talked about at all yet is the lobbies. We have a Russian-Prussian association and anti-British association. Okay, that's sad. Or I mean, sad, whatever. I mean, I didn't anticipate that, to be honest. That so early. I mean, we're Russia. Oh, oops, I totally mixed it up. My brain was Prussia for a second. Okay, it makes absolute sense. And an anti-Ottoman league, which also makes a lot of sense. So all good. And yeah, we have the anti-Ottoman is the military, anti-British are landowners, and Russian-Prussians is the intelligentsia. And at the moment, everybody quite happy. That's good to know. All right, we've got the local police force, probably lowering our income since bureaucracy goes up. However, we will continue with some laws, and yeah, the only one that is possible and that we already told our subjects to go for is going to be here the charity hospitals, which will also give us higher birth rates, since the Orthodoxy is quite happy, and provide more influence also for the Orthodoxy, so quite logical for the beginning in my opinion. Yeah, and just the next event related to the war down here. By the way, it's done when we conquer them, but as you to give a quick reminder, if you watch this as the first episode randomly, we have a very long truce until 59 with them, and we need to we can just break it by researching the other options, then it just stops immediately. Yeah, here we go. An incursion were launched into the territory claimed by a Caucasian imamate, has succeeded with several villages controlled by the mountaineers, burned to the ground and the enemy fleeing. In the evening the soldiers entered a town nestled between two mountains, humble but prosperous, surrounded by fields of hardy crops. In the morning they left behind nothing but charred black skeletons surrounded by a desolate ring of ash. Let none survive our scrutiny, or we've made them inclined enough to submit. So what's the difference? Standard of living. This one is more brutal, of course. I don't see 1 year. Villages burned for 1 year. It's less devastation. Why? For which reason would I pick? It's for the Caucasian imamate, but the devastation is for everything. Yeah, come on. It's inclined enough. I don't know. I haven't played them yet, but I feel like it won't be a problem to really win militarily in the end. And we've got a mining accident, which is like an old event. You guys know it's what we're gonna do about it in this yeah. Is it the land folk we're gonna support? No, I guess the industrialists will get some momentum or fame. It is very dark though, right? And or like night is coming pretty often. I think I can switch something on the how often nights occur. But there we go. Look, Persia just grabbed here this huge chunk of Afghanistan that doesn't belong to them, right? No, they have absolutely no claim on that. Just aggressive expansion. However, I also feel like this. Or is this, let me know, Baluchistan, probably Pashtun? No, Pashtun is like Afghan people, right? Kandahar is definitely Afghanistan these days. I guess then Pashtunistan too. Well, maybe at some point we have to strip them of these lands and reshuffle that, I don't know. Maybe it was already a massive error for us. What is wrong with them right now? Is this like, are they on a spree or something? Hazaristan, Kabulistan, southern Turkestan. Yeah, maybe it has all been part of Persia, I guess, and Afghanistan in the past, or it was influenced heavily. But yeah, slowly we're getting to the point where Why don't you want to become a subject yet? Slowly we're coming to a point where I find this quite unacceptable. At the same time, I'm not 100%. Kabul Protectorate, but I have no idea how this works, to be honest. Once they kind of want to conquer everything, right? Apart from Pashtunistan, this is everything that will be left in terms if I help them. So no, definitely not. Let's rather go on the opposite side, to be honest, because I'm really not happy with this. But I would love to see them become immediately them to become my vassal or protectorate. We have a couple of months to decide. First, we've got the health taxes, and yeah, with the calls for some form of healthcare system, many are questioning where the money for setting up the new healthcare system will come from. Some are suggesting simply taking out from the tax funds, while others insist the government should find another way to cover the costs. Let me get this straight. You expect us not only pay for our own healthcare, but someone else's as well? I don't want the money I pay in the taxes to be used to some random farmers to be able to get healthcare. That is not my responsibility. I have my own health and family to think of. I can't possibly afford to look after everyone else in Russia as well. Well, I mean, in this case, I assume that it's not meant for the average farmer. Holy moly. By the way, we're getting slowly to the edge over here. I'm kind of wondering how can we blow out our money quickly. let's not have to... wait, how did this just change my influence within a second? My rivalry has been broken, okay. This might be the thing over here. It's not related to the taxes, of course, so in this case... Well, it's just... yeah, I don't want to waste money, that's our taxes, so let's just give them a little bit more wages for the moment at least. But it's gonna change. And here, yeah, the enactment chance for how long? During enactment, 9,400. I think we can really afford this right now, and 30%. It's one of the few times I'm picking this. Or actually, tax funds. Yeah, the industrialists are not there yet, so they don't count. Actually, I can make them. But you never know how quickly they turn up. No, come on, let's pay it for the moment. It's fine to push that a bit. And yeah, I really would like to get it out early on. I mean, I'm happy to suppress our population and exploit it heavily. However, these little things like to have this right away out there, the charity hospitals, to get us a little bit of a push of population would be nice. Worst case, they migrate to another place. Alright guys, and yeah, since the last one was a very long episode, we came into May at least of the next year. I think I'm gonna stop here now, even though not so many super interesting things have happened apart from building the construction sectors. But I would like to keep the question a bit open, rather if we want to join in on any of the sites over here. I mean, we could go for war goals, right? Yeah, but once again, I feel like that the moment we're gonna, I mean, we could immediately go make a protectorate out of Persia, right? But I'm pretty sure then the Brits would intervene. I don't know, this is something we can talk about and discuss. Like, going straight for Persia would be crazy. However, I feel like from roleplay perspective, I shouldn't maybe push into Persia before the Caucasus situation hasn't been cleaned. Maybe this should be a house rule. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think about this situation and in general the Persia situation and Afghanistan down here. Maybe I'll do some research in the meantime as well. So yeah, and we can be absolutely excited how this continues, and because we're taking more and more speed here. And my prologue babbling is going to be less and less, and yeah, it's going to unfold very soon, and I'm very happy to have you on board. So yeah, let me know what you think, let me know all your suggestions, ideas for this very Let's Play in the comments. I want this to be highly interactive, or I really would love to use your thoughts and so forth, so please do that. And of course, if you haven't yet, it would be simply fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription to yeah, push this channel, make me happy, and give me the opportunity to maybe spend more time at some point to even increase the quality and the yeah, amount of content I fire out. So thank you very much for this. Also, it doesn't cost you anything, and you won't miss any new episodes. So bonus for you, win-win. And then I would be happily excited to see you in the next episode when we get back to the Russian Empire together. Bye, your strategy wolf.